Is this a foodie Super Bowl?
Princess Bear, today we're at Universal Orlando's CityWalk. We're walking into
NBC Grill.
Yes, we're time to investigate all the food here so you don't have to as your number one choice of food entertainment. That's just what we do. So remember, she's vegan. I'm not. She's gonna score a touchdown.
It's time to foodie and chill. The mother of all pretzels, the giant pretzel. It is very hot. I'm glad it's not on a hook anymore. It is vegan when you just get it without the cheese. Dipping it in the mustard. To the pretzel and the foosball. I really like this pretzel. It's more bread than pretzel. A little bit of salt. So like, I don't know. I kind of like the everything pretzel at Universal the best. That's my favorite pretzel of all the pretzels here. This one is really good. It's just a little more bready than pretzely. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 pretzel. We're still gonna eat it, and we're gonna enjoy it. The mustard is great. This is the biggest pretzel I've ever seen. It's ridiculous. Like, I mean, come on. Like, it's like too. It's just ridiculous. I don't know. Probably gonna regret this big bite of salt. Let's not do that. I feel like I'm having one of those days where like I don't know what to say. It's every day. It's every day for me. Why am I pretending that that's abnormal? I don't know. Everyone around me is like laughing. They're like, what are you talking about? Yeah, it's every day. Stay awkward, people. It is quite delicious. The outside is very like, very pretzel-y. Inside's fluffy. I'm not mad at this pretzel. I hope we can eat it all because it's large. All right, you guys have to do it. I'm sorry. I have to pick it up and pretend it's my face. I've been wanting to do that on the stage. I'm sorry. My hands are clean. I don't know. It's a pretzel. It's good. Just don't get the cheese.
Gigantic pretzels are an invention, but I also feel like they're the ability to teach a lesson. For those men, the boys, the male-presenting people in the room, but for most of you, this ain't you. Inches are far smaller than most of you believe. This ain't you. This is probably closer to you, and most of it. It's fine. The motion in your ocean is completely okay. Nobody is going to care how big it is except for you. You should really feel the same about your pretzels. It ain't
wow.
You. But you get these nice pretzels. It also comes with a jalapeño queso, which obviously is vegan. I can have the tiniest dip of it. Just a tip, if you will. This is actually an instance where I feel like the girth of the pretzel works against it. Because it's so thick, it's like it has something to do with itself, so like it's not as crisp on the outside. You expect the pretzel, it just ends up being like pretzel-shaped bread and less pretzel. It's good. It's very good to share with friends. Don't try to take this by yourself. Or do, but remember that I warned you. I would give it 3.75 out of 5.
These beautiful lettuce cups that you cannot pick up. I feel like if it's a lettuce cup, you should be able to pick it up, like at Trader Sam's. This is a salad. This is a shellless taco, in my opinion. But it looks amazing. So I'm really excited. I put some lemon or some lime on here. It's got a chipotle style veganaise. Cheers. That is the stuff of dreams. That is fire. I'm going to be obsessing over these almost as much as the Beyond Tacos from Amatista when they used to have them. This is inspirational taco filling. I want all of this all day, every day. Like I could literally eat this every day. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princess Cities item. I never thought these lettuce cups would be this good, but now I don't want to share them with anyone.
I'm always glad to come somewhere with Princess and Bear and to hear the words, this is a Princess Cities item, so I'm really happy about that. This is a Super Bowl item on the menu. I don't know what that means. I thought it meant like it was only available on Sundays, which, I mean, today is Sunday. But we've gotten them on a different day, so you could get these anytime. But do these go away with the Super Bowl? I don't know. I feel like everybody should come and order them so that they keep them on the menu. I feel like that's the move here. Sauce, the fact that there is like a generous amount of veganaise sauce on here, like, this is one thing about me. If there is a sauce, I will show up. Like, Universal, hear that. If you put a sauce on something, especially like this, I will be there. You know, as long as it's vegan. I don't think I have to say that, but I will make that clear. I will show up for it. Can I get a sauce back at Cowfish? Because that's why I don't go there anymore, just FYI. Now I'll get off my soapbox and I'll eat this messy thing. I will say, to Princess's point, this is more of a salad because you really can't pick these up. The first time I had them, I did pick them up. I'm not gonna do that on video because food would be everywhere. These are delicious. Please come order them. I have no notes. Like, these are actually perfect. So, Universal, please keep these. Group consensus, these should be nachos. So, I guess next time we come here, if these are still on the menu, we will attempt to make the nachos. But, you know, if Universal, you just add like the little double beef and say, make vegan nachos under the nachos, just do that. It's easy.
Lettuce cups are one of those foods that I like in theory. In theory, stuffing a bunch of tasty things in a lettuce wrap sounds great. It's like some sort of weird, healthy conglomeration of like taco. But in execution, putting wet things on flimsy lettuce rarely turns out well. But if it tastes all right, that's what we're gonna go for. This already.
You're really gonna pick it up?
I'm gonna try. This is a mistake. You can see the construction of the lettuce is like a soggy paper towel at this point. But I'm trying here. My little bear claws are in here. That's a mess. I would call that a fail for a lettuce cup. That is far different than, say, a Beyond lettuce cup. It's more of a Beyond slip and slide, because all it is just a slick surface for the Beyond to slide off of into your mouth, as in my case, onto the plate, often, maybe even into your lap. Definitely a knife and a fork is the way to go. They're tasty, don't get me wrong. Like, the flavor's good. I love the balance of the Beyond with the sauce. The pickled onions is good. The beans, everything else. The sauce is amazing. Got a little tang to it. With a little bit of spice. I'll take like 1 out of 10 on the heat scale, but like it adds some flavor to it, which I like. It's just not something you're gonna pick up with your hand. I mean, you can. Just, you know, have wet naps ready. Wet naps. I would give it 4.75 out of 5 claws. It loses a quarter of a point because I can't pick it up. Other than that, get it anyway. Because NBC Grill is your stop for everything game day food, what's game day food without some sort of flatbread or pizza? So we have Margherita flatbread, got a little pesto sauce in here, cheese, tomato. This is not vegan cheese, it's just regular vegetarian pizza. What a shame. More for me. I worry sometimes about like crustless flatbread because I'm worried it's going to be like soggy or messy. This is nice and crisp all the way around the edges. Got a nice bite. Balanced amount of cheese, herbs, and tomato. It is indeed a Margherita flatbread. It's tasty, not greasy. Shareable amongst the table. I would give it 4 out of 5 claws.
This is the Smokehouse burger. This is actually one of my favorite burgers on Universal property if I'm like in the mood for Beyond, because I love jackfruit and I love their jackfruit. So yay for the jackfruit. as I spill it all over myself. I love the sweetness of the jackfruit. It's giving me like Epcot Regal Eagle burger vibes. The old burger was like this. The new one, the jackfruit, tastes very similar. I love the barbecue sauce. I love the sweetness of it. Literally, no notes. Best burger. 5 out of 5. Princess City's item. Every time I come here, I have to get one of these because they are just that good. Now, I do want to try it because there's a new vegan coleslaw. So I want to try it with the vegan coleslaw too. Usually I'd put it in the burger, but Bear has to try it as well. So I'm just going to take a bite and then a bite of the burger. The slaw actually adds a nice crunch to it, but it kind of detracts from the barbecue sauce. I think it's like a nice balance. You just kind of make sure you have the right ratio of slaw to burger, and then I think you'll have a good time. I would give the slaw on its own a 3 out of 5 slaw. At least it's not too dry. It can be worrisome when there's a vegan slaw in the mix.
I gotta be really honest with you. The coleslaw is what got me in the door. Like, I've been to NBC before, and then I saw the little double leaf logo on the coleslaw finally, and I was like, wow, awesome. But now I'm not sure if I'm excited because I don't see any wetness. It's not wet slaw. So let's see. That was extremely disappointing. Considering I know y'all have veganaise in this restaurant. Why is it not the coleslaw? It literally tastes just like, it does taste wet, but not like a flavor except for pepper. So it's like it was in water, and they strained the water and then dumped pepper in it. I don't have any more words for that. So we're gonna move on. And I'm not going to, my original intention here, just so we're clear, on my soapbox, I want the mummy back that they served at Monsters Cafe. I am searching for this sandwich everywhere I can find. I would buy every single can or package of jackfruit that I find in the store, just trying to find this, like the jackfruit they use at Universal, and I have not yet found it, and this is the only place they serve it. So I wanted to put the coleslaw on the burger and kind of like make a fake mummy. This is a grudge I will never let go. That they took that restaurant away from me and didn't even give anyone, let alone me, not that I'm important in any way, anyone an opportunity to have the food there one more time. It hurts my butt, okay? A real butt hurt. So now I'm going to eat this burger and cry about it, but you won't see the crying part. Even as hurt as my butt is, Beyond Smokehouse is delightful. So I'll end this on a positive note. I'm still mad, but the Beyond Smokehouse is delicious. I wish there was an option to just honestly get no patty. I'd rather just have a jackfruit sandwich personally. I like Beyond, I like Impossible, I like the vegan meats. But if you give me a choice any day of the week, I would pick just a straight jackfruit sandwich, and I would be super happy about it. Also, if you come here, ask for extra barbecue sauce. I actually forgot to do that, but ask for extra barbecue because it just adds a little bit more to the burger. Now I'm gonna go cry.
We're gonna put it this way. As a bear of some little bit of southern upbringing, not much, but some southern upbringing, I love slaw. I am a coleslaw connoisseur. If you ruin coleslaw for me, you're gonna make the list. Who's on the list? A lot of people, a lot of restaurants, rather. Nothing happens to them, but I like my coleslaw. Looking at it, it already looks dry. I'm expecting a little bit of like liquid in there, like no. Like somebody's bad day at work. That is some poor prep person's last straw and their 13th reason. Because it's literally just chopped veggies, moist. I want you to be as uncomfortable as I am eating it. It's just moist veggies. I detect a hint of what was vinegar in there at some point. It was probably splashed or thrown in the fridge somewhere and then shoveled in a bowl to be served to you. It's sad. This is what it feels like to be an abused theme park worker, to haven't eaten that. And I blame you guys. I don't blame the team members. They're just here working. You beat them up, you're mean to them, you're rude and entitled. Because trust me, every single time I find a team member that's having a bad day, I automatically think it's the community's fault. Because you aren't nice to your team members. So because of you, I get bad coleslaw. There's nobody else to blame but you. I'm not going to blame the team members, they're darlings. They're angels. In my mind, they can do no wrong. The rest of you have it. Yeah, I'm not putting that on my burger either. But, we're going to look at this sandwich as it is. Plenty of jackfruit, Beyond. I like it when you dress up Beyond. It needs it. Well cooked jackfruit. Sometimes you'll find places that won't cook jackfruit long enough. Ends up being a little tougher than it should be. This is cooked long and slow in the barbecue sauce, so it's like really permeated the jackfruit. The Beyond, with this consistent flavor, and that sort of like artificial smoke that you get in the Beyond pairs well with the actual barbecue sauce and the jackfruit, which just makes for a good sandwich. My only detractor is maybe the Kaiser roll, which is apparently the only vegan bun they have in-house. Like most Kaiser rolls, it's a bit on the dry side. I think small nick off the top, other than that, it is a fine plant-based burger. 4.75 out of 5. Here we have something simply titled the Mushroom Modified, their style. They do have one of their burgers that they have a mushroom on the menu. It says that it's a sautéed portobello with mushrooms, Swiss, and some peppers. That does usually come with a beef patty. I am not the hugest or most big or most affluent burger person. If I can skip a burger 9 times out of 10, I'm going to skip it. I don't love burgers. I would have just taken the grilled portobello, honestly, on the sandwich. But the server was awesome and offered me chicken, grilled chicken, with all the fixings. So I have a grilled chicken burger with the sautéed mushrooms on here. On the bottom of this bun, it's still sort of in place. I get that huge roasted pepper and a big piece of the lettuce on this bun. It's wet, but it looks good. That chicken, it's grilled to perfection. It's still nice and tender and juicy. Actually got some nice char on the bottom, like the edges. Covered with the melted Swiss, the sautéed mushroom, give it a nice like earthy flavor that goes well. And then you have that delicious grilled smoky pepper on the bottom. Gives you a nice like grilled chicken, like salad flavor, but in like burger form. And I kind of like that. It is a bit sunk at the bottom, but it's probably because I let it sit for so long. So I'm not going to give any points off for that. This is something that I would order on repeat coming here. I give that a 4.25 out of 5 stars.
I can't remember if it was Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, or Food and Wine, but I had this once or twice at the Canada Pavilion at Epcot for a festival, and I absolutely loved it. So it's awesome that it's here at NBC. Cheers to the Super Bowl. Nice and tart goes. I love it. I will give it a 4 out of 5 goes.
It's one thing to celebrate here. We're not going to celebrate the sports ball, and yes, there will be many odd, awkward sports jokes here because neither me nor the princess watches football. I'm somewhat familiar with it, like back in like high school days, so I did color guard, but other than like walking the flag out coming back, I know almost nothing about football. I do know that NBC Girl has a host of beers for you to enjoy whatever sports game you want to. And for me, that means plenty of wheat and or Belgian beers. This is a Belgian style wheat beer. The bell's quite bright. I'm interested. What about a nice Belgian? Nice and tasty. Got some complexity to it. Not too hoppy, not too thick. Goes down smooth. That's really all I want for my beers. challenging beers are fun. But when I want to relax, I'm not trying to drink something that's going to give me a reflux later. This, I would give 4 out of 5 plus. NBC scored some points.
And we celebrated the Super Bowl, so thank you for that. All those Super Bowl specialty items, we may or may not see them in the future at NBC, but when the menu changes, we'll definitely go back and see what's up.
Yes, because that's what we do. We investigate these foods so you don't have to. Special thanks to Shelby at Universal and the Vegans for helping us eat some of this food, show you the options that are available. If there's anything we missed, of course, by all means, let us know in the comments below. If there's anything else you'd like to see, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Sunday.
we will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear will eat himself into the islands of adventure.
You heard the girl.